Okay, so Joel asked me about where I'm at with the tropical versus sidereal, so I'm gonna lay it down. Both, are systems, and I like to look at it in a way sometimes as the same difference because they're just the calculations are just in different temporal flows. If we look at Vedic's kind of like a little ahead, so we're looking as events as already happened, and
Uh-huh.
that fits in with the paradigm of the reality that the Jyotish astrologers in India were influenced to look at it because most original astrologers were all started with sidereal. And to be honest, it's because they didn't know any better yet. Tropical follows the path of the life force. It follows the path of the sun. If you
Mhm.
think about it, the sun creates a path in this density world. The moon, as you spoke about it in our recent video, is also just as important,
Yeah.
but it sheds a different light, a different frequency, a different energy. And so what we do in tropical is we map the movement of the sun, and wherever the sun moves, its its path is what we use as the houses, as the marker of the seasons. Whereas in Joytish, they're using what they like to say, and where I live, I don't hear the end of this. Everyone here is, Vedic, like, true sky, it's all about the true sky, and you say anything else and you get bullied.
Yeah.
So I've flipped that around and I've been bullying all the
Yeah.
sidereal astrologers just to have fun, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll get into it with them and I'll say, true sky, huh? Let's talk about it. The constellations, real sky, you're saying the constellations are the basis for the path of life. Okay. Well, how about the facts that there's no true boundary between the constellations?
Mhm.
Constellations are all jumbled.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're pointing out that Jupiter's in the sign before that? No. I'm sorry, but you think your little gadgets, your stellarium is accurate and portraying something that's real? Come on, like get a clue, you
Mhm.
know? And so what I like to say is like there's great value in the methods that the Joytish use. They have some great methods, but their whole perspective is it is lunar based. It's almost a lunar based system.
Yeah.
And whereas tropical can be couched into being a solar based system, but it's really not. It takes account of both the sun and the moon.
Mhm.
And it takes account, and this is the most important part, Joel, it takes account of the planets that are not visible to the naked eye. When you have a Saturnian system like Joytish that's only based on the sun, moon, to Saturn, you're only allowing for third density realities because Saturn is the ruler of this third density kind of dense reality. When
Huh.
you have extrasensory perception, when you have metaphysical experiences, you cannot account for them without looking at Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. These are transpersonal forces that are
Huh.
not visible to the eye, but that are evidenced by our calculations as affecting our daily life and affecting those people who it affects. You and
Okay.
I are people that are deeply affected by the transpersonal planets, but
Yeah.
not all people are initiated
Huh.
into the awareness and the extrasensory perception of these planets.
Wow.
And I could look at a chart and I could see, oh, sun, you got your sun, moon, and Mercury, and it's not connected to any of the outer planets. Huh, it's no surprise you're a scientist, or maybe you don't believe in extrasensory perception or realities.
Makes
Easily,
sense.
easily can see that. So, as far as I'm concerned, um, I suggest, in the context of what you asked me, I would support tropical and I would not support sideways sidereal because the destiny, that's not your destiny north node point that you're seeing in a sidereal chart. That's dangerous
Mhm.
because you're playing with the reality that's already formulated.
Mhm.
Whereas tropical is the understanding that you're following your real path because you're co-creating it. Whereas
Wow.
the other system, I don't think so. So
Wow.
there you go, man. That's my take.
Cool, cool. That's powerful. No, it makes a lot of sense. And I've heard Santos say similar things. And yeah,
Santos is also tropical.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it makes
he's also a
sense.
tropical astrologer,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So is Judith Hale. So is most of my teachers. The recent resurgence of Hellenistic astrology also supports tropical.
Hmm.
It just to me it seems it's more so the whole New Age, like it was the adapted religion for the New Age, to use the Joitish construct again, which is not. It perhaps is what all the ancient, even Western astrologers and Hellenistic astrologers used, but that's because it was before they knew better,
Hmm.
had a real pronounced understanding of how consciousness and the destiny works for human life.
Sweet. Thanks for sharing, man. I look forward to learning more, and it's been cool getting into human design and starting to, yeah, just recognize that it'd be helpful to understand this stuff on the level, not maybe as on the level you do, but move in the direction of having this language to get into.
You've already lived it, man. You're just going to be reflecting on just
Yeah,
understanding it intellectually, but
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's just the body.
yeah,
That's what's powerful about human design. It's like your body's authority, not your mind's authority. And why do you think so many human design practitioners are into Toltec shamanism?
yeah,
Because it says what Carlos says, what Ross said later. Carlos already had said all that. The mind
yeah,
is not our own.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ross says the same thing, man.
It's so good. Yeah.
All right,
Uh,
I'll stop it there and we could just say goodbye and stuff.